Well, hello, demons and ghouls. Welcome to the Witchy Cook. That's me, and this is my magical mess where all of my enchanted elixirs are made. Tee-hee-hee. Come in, sit for a spell, and let me cook for you. In today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make this delicious cranberry bread braid. Trust me, it's as good as it looks. Wouldn't you agree, Jeremy? Every year after Thanksgiving and Christmas, I always have leftover cranberry sauce that I just don't know what to do with. So that's why this year I'm going to show you what to do with that leftover sauce. Now let's get to the ingredients, shall we? First up, flour, then sugar, then salt, milk, yeast, butter, eggs, and of course your leftover cranberry sauce. But you can also use jam or any other fruit filling you have. And then you'll need some icing sugar to make it extra sweet. So let's get started with the magic. You'll need to heat up the milk to approximately 115 degrees. And then in a bowl, combine that warm milk with the yeast and stir until dissolved. This will take a few minutes. Then you're going to add your sugar. Look at it dissolving like my first relationship. You're going to add your butter and your salt. Next up, get 2 eggs and beat them. And then add to your milk bowl. And then mix that shit up. And then you start adding your flour. 1 cup at a time. And continue mixing until you get a nice shaggy dough. I like to save the last cup of flour to use while kneading the dough. And you're going to knead that dough for about 5 to 6 minutes, adding flour when the dough gets too sticky to handle. After about 6 minutes, you'll end up with a nice, smooth, elastic ball. And see when you press into the dough that it bounces back. That's perfect. Now we're going to put that in a greased bowl and let that rise for about 1 hour. Ooh, look at how much that's puffed up. Beautiful. You're going to turn that dough out onto a floured surface and divide into 2 balls. Roll out your dough into a rectangle shape approximately 1/4 of an inch thick. It doesn't have to be perfect, just get it approximate. Now we start with the fun parts, the cutting. Use a knife to cut strips on each side of the dough, making sure you cut the same amount of strips on both sides and leaving enough room in the middle for the filling. Then you're going to fill the center with your leftover cranberry sauce, or jam, or fruit filling, or whatever you decided to fill it with. I used about 1/2 cup, but I could have easily added a little bit more, so be generous here. And then you're going to start braiding the bread. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Even if you think it doesn't look right, I promise it will be fabulous when it comes out of the oven. Don't overthink the ends like I did. Once both braids are made, get them onto your baking sheet. And then you will need 1 egg beaten, and you're going to brush the tops of your braids. This will give them a nice golden finish. Oops! And oops again. Now, upon perusing my cupboards, I ended up finding some fancy crystallized sugar and decided to decorate one of my braids with it. So feel free, if you have some crystallized sugar or fancy sugar, even some sprinkles, feel free to throw that on there before you bake it. No rules here. And then I baked mine at 385 degrees for about 30 minutes. And wow, amazing! Like magic, we turned some leftover cranberry sauce and some flour into something delicious to eat. And we're not even done yet! Once these bad boys are all cooled down, we're going to make a simple glaze with powdered sugar and water. You don't want this too thick because you want to be able to drizzle it over the bread. And then that's exactly what you do. You just drizzle that sugar glaze all over the bread. And doesn't that look pretty? And pretty simple to make too. Everyone will think you slaved all day to make this treat. But really, it was as simple as 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. You get the point. It's not hard. Well, my demons and ghouls, I hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and support the channel. Until next time.